Alright. Sorry for the mix-up, yo. It's Virgo season. I rhyme for a reason. Lyrically, you know I'm more than just pleasing. Tell the heathens to stay away because I'm ascending spiritually every day. You know I don't play like Mercury in retrograde. Like special ed, of course I got it made. Of course I'm the E with the heavenly poetry. And I spit it naturally off the T-O-P. That is the top of the dome. It's the chrome. Crown chakra, yes, I rock ya. Hip hopper, and I knock ya. Want you to know that I got my third socket, the third socket, like an ill rocket, flying to Mars, Virgo the stars, true black moon, Lilith, you see. Right now they're all in Virgo, be with the sun, hun. I get it done, son. I want you to understand. Of course, I'm number one. Freestyle to style, be me. You know, naturally it comes from the E. So what will we expose? The cusp of Leo-Virgo, cusp of exposure, like Doja, not that cat, I am a dog on the smog. Lyrically, I don't eat the hog. No pig, no swine, fine, rhyme, mine's like a dime, rewind, refine, how I see. Getting tongue twisted with the words B, but that's alright, cause you know that it's real. So at the top of the dome, and you know I don't squeal. I know the deal. My son's number one. Came off his birthday, now he's 10, son. It's a tale of twin, we're gonna win. Mercury retrograde the chart, we will break down. So you understand how to get down from August 23rd to September 15th. Yo, we'll be brief. Gotta go. Homework to finish. The people diminish. And I've been just working so hard. Gotta stay humble. Give my praises to God. I'm out. 5K! Ooh, ooh. What's up, y'all? Oh, man. See, that's real freestyle. When you're not afraid or embarrassed to make some mistakes and just spit it and have some fun. I'm Eric Taylor, your host of Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast. This is episode 158, Knowledge is Love, discussing the Leo-Virgo cusp, which is the cusp of exposure. And please forgive me, for some reason, the last few days, even during my short, just everything, I have been focused on the next cusp, the cusp of beauty, the Virgo Libra. I'm like a month ahead. That makes sense, though, because even with my rhymes, I'm usually 10 to 15 years ahead. That's that Virgo cusp in 11th house, y'all. You know, you got to forgive a brother. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to have some fun. And yes, it's Virgo season. Happy Virgo season. I'll be announcing, and you know, it's already out there. I put up my video and the graphic, my Virgo birth chart sale. But I want to introduce to you the new 10-year-old, the Mateus.
Hi.
Stand up. My big boy is getting ready. Be playing football this fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's doing well in school. I'm very proud of him. Okay, so thank you, and everybody wished you a bunch of birthday wishes.
Thank you.
Yeah, him and his brother, they had a great birthday. We're having a nice party, big party for them, and towards the end of September. And yeah, so fifth grade is rocking. The truth, he's doing some work right now, rocking the eighth grade, and away we go. So we're gonna get into not staying on forever. It's a school night, but I wanted to get on at least once this week. I do have some guests lined up for September, so I'm very excited for that. So I'll be announcing that to you guys, at least one, if not two, and I think at the end of this month, next Tuesday, our friend should be returning, Awaken the Dream School, Miss Anjani Segrest. And we are either going to discuss the Venus and Mercury retrograde, or I think we're going to discuss that Pisces super full moon coming up on the 30th, 31st. Okay. So we'll get to the chat in a second. You guys want to share what house your Virgo's in. If you're new, share your big three, sun, moon, rising. We're going to talk about this Mercury retrograde. We're going to look at the chart. But before I get to the cusp of exposure and those amazing people, R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, you got Blake Lively, Reggie Miller, Dave Chappelle, Rick Springfield, bunch of, Steph Curry, I don't know, a bunch of folks. But anyway, The Virgo birth chart sale begins today. Virgo sun, moon, rising until September 15th. You just email me directly at bigeastrology@gmail.com. And yes, the tailored to you coaching at gmail.com is still active, and I will still be using it. I'm just trying to transition everything, especially as I'm trying to finish up this website, hopefully by the end of August, if not the first week of September. That's my goal. It's just a lot for bigeastrology.com coming soon. But for now, please email me directly. You want to book any services. And the birth chart sale is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, live 60 minutes over Zoom, recording, live questions, full 12 house interpretation, videos of the planetary placements, only $95, down from $125. And then the big shebang, the 40 to 50 minute custom video summary, which is a mini movie of your life, plus audio transit readings, recording, okay, breaking down all the current and future transits, and videos of your planetary placements. That's normally $260. Is down for the Virgos, because I'm a Virgo, to $205. So listen, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Risings, hit me up. Cancers and Leos, y'all was sleeping. You know, a couple of y'all stepped up, but you know, Virgos, I want to see you show up and show out. It's time. You see the energy. You see what's happening. They just named the new strain Eris, the goddess of discord. Discord and chaos, right? You know what's coming. Wake up. Get this ancient wisdom so you can be aware and know what's on and popping. Okay? So that is that. And I'll announce it in the middle. My Astrology Foundations course. Let me just knock it out now. My Astrology Foundations course, sign up early bird now. All right, you just email me to book it. It's $278. You can even do 4 installments of $69.50. Classes are going to begin Saturday, September 23rd until December 2nd. 9 weeks. We'll have 90 minutes each course, live instructions, workbook, homework, videos, sample charts to learn from and break down. You're going to be learning 2 weeks signs, 2 weeks planets, 2 weeks houses, aspects, chart rulership, and an intro to the basic foundations of medical astrology. This course is amazing. I had amazing students take it the first time around, and then level 2 will be in the spring, but this one is really great. And then after September 15th, it goes up to $332. So big discount with the early bird. So please, email me at the bigeastrology@gmail.com. Book your spot today. And right before we get to the cusp of Leo and Virgo, Tay, let's go to the people and see what's going on in the chizzy, in the chat.
Let's check out this.
In the chizzy, we're gonna get to the birth chizzy, but this is the chat. So when I say chizzy, I'm talking about the chart. The chat is the chazzy.
Okay, so Joanna said, "Hey, Hope Apple said
Hope.
hello."
Yeah, what's up,
Rose
Hope?
Jefferson said, "Good evening."
Oh, Rose, you're back. And Yanni, I don't know. I think you're new. So if you want to share your Sun, Moon, Rising with me, please do. Oh, and thank you guys. I got over 5K today. Woke up, I was at 4,999. I'm at like 5,004 now. Please, you guys, make sure you like this and subscribe. And when the show is done, because I always forget to say it at the end, please comment after it's already posted up live. It helps in the algorithm to grow. But thank you. Please tell a friend and tell a friend about me. And I just humbly appreciate you guys. You know, I don't have any special keys to the algorithm. So my 5,000 is blood, sweat, and tears. You look at my channel, you see all the work I've been putting in. Your boy puts in work. Okay, go ahead.
Ralph
Myello. What's up, Ralphie? That's one of my old students. Ralph Myello, the smooth fellow that used to play the cello and eat the jello. How you doing, Ralphie?
Yo, what is doing?
Doing good, buddy. All right, go ahead.
Deborah Castinger said, "HB Young Man by a 68. Thank you."
By a 68. What? Hi, Deborah. Thank you.
Hi, I'm a Aries Sun, Virgo.
Who's the Aries Sun?
Oh, Joanna.
Okay. Is it Yolanda or
Yawna?
Oh, Joanna. Okay. Your Aries Sun. What else?
Aries Sun, Virgo Moon, and Leo Rising.
Oh my gosh, you could have got the Leo birth chart sale, but now with the Virgo moon, you get the Virgo birth chart sale. Even less money. Hope I hear from you. It'll change your life forever, trust me. Well, so that's dope. Aries Sun, Virgo moon, and Leo rising, right? So that Virgo moon's in the second house. Interesting. Okay, and then the Aries Sun in the ninth house. Okay, all right.
Joanna also said Virgo in second house.
Yeah.
Hope said, I just lost it. Virgo is in my fourth house. Rose Jefferson said Virgo 10th house. Virgo moon in second house.
Okay.
Rose Jefferson said, I never used whole sign when looking.
It will change your life. It will change your life because the whole sign is more ancient and more accurate. When they found all the old astrology books, right, and looking at Hellenistic astrology, Project Hindsight, going back to ancient Kemet, Babylon, Alexandria, the old, charts and books that they found, they were using the whole sign system. The Placidus, it's not bad at all. I'm not saying that. Plenty of astrologers use it. They do a great job. I'm not knocking them. I started off with it. But it messes things up with the interceptions. We have access to all 12 signs, and it throws off the houses, having two signs in one house. When you start to do, different techniques for timing, you have to use the whole sign. So annual perfections, things like that, things that I can go through the chart and figure out timing techniques. So the whole sign system, go to astro.com and the default button, click it and put whole sign. It's the way to do it. Okay, it's a game changer for real, for real, for real. The Virgo won't steer you wrong. You know how the E gets down. And if you don't know, now you know, right? Biggie is a Virgo moon. I think I figured out his birth time and Tupac. I've been so busy lately, but I promise I'm going to get to Sinead O'Connor, Whitney Houston, Tupac, Biggie, JFK. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in. Go ahead. Anybody else?
Joanna said, yes, I'm new. I'm finally catching you live.
Oh, good.
Rose Jefferson said, congrats on 5K.
Thank you so much. It really, it just, it means a lot to a brother. You know what I mean? You see, I got my little guys. I'm a father of 4 sons. I'm busy. But it's, for me, you guys, this is my work, my career, my passion, but it's my calling. And I love astrology, but I love helping you guys, healing your inner child, transforming, your pain, traumas, and crises through the Pluto, reprogramming the subconscious mind. It's such an honor and a gift, and it's very humbling to be of service to the collective. You know what I mean? So I thank you. 5K is it's an accomplishment. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't know no fancy algorithms. I just know to grind. It's that Cap Moon, right? Scorpio rising, Virgo sun. That's how your boy gets down. So let's talk about the Leo Virgo cusp. Okay, the fixed fire sign, the 5th sign, 2nd fire sign, Leo, right? This is August 21st to August 25th. So we still got 2 more days of this cusp. These people, man, the cusp of exposure. Wow. This is like the creative authority that's passionate and generous and dynamic and dramatic, mixed with the very logical, analytical, critical mind, the Mercury. So the sun and Mercury, right? They're only ever 28 degrees apart. The people on this cusp, they're something else, right? Kobe Bryant, Dave Chappelle, Reggie Miller, Blake Lively. I mean, there's so many more, but, when you have this, you have the ability to create, but at the same time, speak so precisely. You know what I mean? Your creativity can be so sharp. If you're a politician, or I think of a comedian, Dave Chappelle is so tight. I met Dave before, real good dude. One of my good buddies, used to open up for him, comedy tours in New York and, all over the world. But you know what I'm saying? So there's a gift that this cusp has that whether they're 29 or 28 degrees Leo or 0, 1, 2 degrees Virgo, there's just the way that they dispense language. You saw it with Kobe, and I think of Kobe and Dave Chappelle. They're workaholics, but they know how to shine bright through their discipline, through their methodical process, right? Kobe willed himself to be one of the greatest players ever through the hard work. Yes, his father played in the league and this and that, whatever, but he really did what he needed to do because he worked harder than anybody else. Okay. So these people, have that ability. Can you close my door? No. These people have that ability to do that, and they are really magical. You know what I mean? This cusp is it can be extremely funny. You know what I mean? I just think about Dave, and he's just like pure comedy. One thing that you'll notice, they have a very distinct confidence about them because of their work ethic. And that's what you'll see about the cusp of exposure. And they bring light to things. They expose things, right? They are investigators of the truth. And they're not afraid. Because remember, the Leo is the fire sign. So fire and air, it's a masculine energy. So they can be dynamic and expressive and that action-orientated energy. But then at the same time, they are receptive, right? The Mercury, the Virgo, the mutable earth sign, where they're flexible, adaptable, they're introspective, they're precise, right? They're service to humanity. They're very critical and analytical. They use their logical mind. So when you kind of mix those two together for the Leo-Virgo cusp, you have a potency that can dispense language in a way that is just like not only inspiring, but it's just super dope. It's magical. Okay. So that's what you see with the Leo Virgo cusp. These people are like magic, and that's why it hurts, right? The way we lost Kobe, because his second act already started off with Academy Award, and he was going to do so much more. You know what I mean? And he was getting into the creative lens and the girl dad and all these different things with, sports and basketball and, you know what I mean? So it just, RIP, brother. But, anybody with this cusp, if you know somebody, you have it yourself, you are something else. And look, we traded. Mateus grew up, and now it's his mom.
Well, hello. How are you?
Mateus does, out of all the boys, he does resemble his mother the most. You know what I mean? It's kind of interesting. What'd you say?
About the door being open, I had to bring the chair in.
I didn't know what was happening.
Well, what did you think?
Well, I only had to say something because I could hear all the noise out there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's more noise, and that's more disruptive.
I'm a Virgo who's very much the stickler. I'm like, oh, this and the, da.
How do I deal with this? You're like,
this Pisces. She's like, oh my gosh, like, hi, whatever. And you're like, that's a lot of noise. We're on live right now for the people.
I know. So he's on live, so he'll yell out, "Close the door!"
Well, because that's one loud sound compared to a multitude. You see the difference?
Let me tell you something. Those multitude, they weren't hearing as much as the "Close the door." It makes no sense.
We're pretty funny, huh?
Listen.
So before we get to the chart, any questions or comments on the Leo Virgo cusp? How are you guys feeling with this Mercury retrograde? We got some new people here.
Yes.
And
Ralph Maiello is here. Yeah. Hey, Ralphie.
Yeah, we just didn't do like the last 2 or 3 comments.
So you have. So you've gotten Yana.
Tay went. Yana's new.
Okay, cool.
She's new. She's the Aries with a Virgo moon. Yana's going to get a birth chart.
She's finally catching you live.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope's here. Yeah. Hey, Hope.
Hope is here. So
Thank you on that. We gotta keep more and more and more because I've told him he needs to have 1 million followers. I think he should have 1 million followers.
1 billion
Yes,
followers.
why not?
He's a Virgo, Mike Myers. So, I really, I love Virgo season. But just so you guys understand, no matter what your sun sign is or your ascendant, and this is why it's important to look at the whole sign system, because you do have access to all 12 energies and houses, right? Wherever your Virgo house is, the sun is there now in transit, right? For her, it's in the 5th house. So it's illuminating those themes of life for you at this time, this month. That's what the sun does, right? It's a mild malefic, so it can burn things in that house, like the planets there. But if you have no planets, it's just illuminating those themes of life, right? So somebody said they had it in the 2nd house. This can be around your food, your speech, how you earn your money, your values. You may be self-critical. You may be analytical, extra logical at work, or even how you're speaking. Mercury's retrograde. You may be assessing your diet, your food. You're like, you know what? Maybe I need to start doing some intermittent fasting. Maybe I need to start juicing. Maybe I need to do smoothies. Maybe I'm going to try a little vegan diet. Just whatever it is, right? I never tell people how to eat. The one thing I do suggest is to definitely bring in the colors of the rainbow. Even if you love to eat a lot of meat, please bring in the fruits and vegetables, right? They get the energy and their electromagnetic energy from the sun. So it's light food. It's alive. So it is important to have it in your diet, right? And with this new strain, Eris, the goddess of discord and chaos, right, that they named it for COVID, health is going to be really important this fall and this winter. So please, okay, get the vitamin D, the sunlight, but take care of yourselves. It's important. You know what I'm saying? So, any questions about the Leo-Virgo cusp before we get to the Mercury retrograde? We're not staying on long tonight. I'll be off like around 6:55.
So Yana feels more connected to her moon and rising.
Oh, then your Aries sun, you feel more connected to your Virgo moon and Leo rising. That makes sense. The first 2 houses, that's like you are born from the mother, and then you, and the extension is the toddler to the family. So if you have the ascendant and then the personal planet, the moon, Virgo moon means you're probably a Virgo sun sign in a past life. So yeah, I don't know if you work in any health fields or nutrition or nursing, but you could do really well with that. Or you could be an accountant, or even be very good at architecture, anything really. But the Virgo moon is about service. So a lot of nurses are Virgo moons, but the Virgo moon is also good for writing. They're underestimated as great writers. But anything with health, Virgo moons can do really well. Okay. In a Leo rising, you probably got the feline eyebrows and the eyes and maybe a lot of hair. See, people see all this and they think I'm a Leo rising, but I'm not. I just stayed at the Holiday Inn last night where they had extra hair. No, but I am a Scorpio rising. But you know what I mean? So the Leo rising is very regal, Yana. Very regal. Very regal queen.
So Yana is a vegan. She plans on going alkaline and doing intermittent fasting. That's fabulous.
Yes.
I
see?
love it.
I said that, but I felt like I knew that about you. There you go. So that Virgo moon, I was right. Yeah, and that's what it can create, the vegan and the health, and alkaline is good. But watch out with the alkaline in terms of definitely good for the food, but not the water, because it can throw off the pH balance in the gut. Right. So we need I forgot the numbers, but we do need a certain amount of acids in the stomach to eliminate the toxins, But if you're eating pretty healthy, you're good. Just stay away from that, all that fake food, the fake meat and this and that. Focus more just on the fruits and veggies. That's when we were vegan, we were doing that for a bit, but then we got caught up in the faux meats, and it's not good. So we stopped that.
No. Don't be a fake vegan. Be a real vegan if you're going to do it.
Yeah, fruits and veggies.
It's going to be better to have.
Or I like what people say now, just they're plant-based.
Yes.
Yeah, plant-based. Like anything that's a plant, that's a better way of You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, those fake meats are plants too, but they're full of a bunch of
No, but there's other
additives.
chemicals in them.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so.
So,
But we've learned from experience, But see, that's the thing.
we're
willing to grow and experiment and try.
Yeah, I mean, so we were vegan for
a couple years,
and then we went to vegetarian.
And then pescatarian.
And then pescatarian.
Because at Thanksgiving, we brought in the scallops and the salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
And then
I like fish. I like seafood.
We dabbled for here and there in the grass-fed, grain-fed, high-end.
Yeah, we've brought back the meat, but it just
doesn't resonate.
It hasn't really felt so right.
It's funny. My mother's a hardcore carnivore. She eats meat every single day, all day long.
But it works for her.
It
works for certain people, and so I don't ever judge or tell people what to eat.
It doesn't bother us at all. So she really wanted me to try to eat some meat, and she felt weird because we didn't do it, and I'm like, I don't care. So for her birthday, I ate a New York strip steak that was grass-fed and grass-finished for her. And of course, I made it and I seasoned it and did all this stuff. And,
It was good.
Yeah. And so, so occasionally we dabble, but.
So any questions or comments on the Leo-Virgo cusp? Because I'm going to get to this Mercury retrograde chart. Like I said, we're not staying on crazy long tonight.
I think they don't have any questions. Okay. They were like, let's get to it.
I want to get to the chizzy.
To the birth chizzy?
To the birth chizzy. He gets busy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you bring that up, astro.com. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I just did it, but it took me to here. Whoopsie.
Oh, because you didn't look at the right thing.
No, I did.
Astro.com? That's not astro.com, that's YouTube. Watch out.
Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's try it again. All right, let's try it again.
Yeah, you got to click on the astro.com.
Oh, wait, it's way down here.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. So, here we go. Look at this beautiful thing. This was earlier today, around 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Here's the moon, okay, close to the ascendant. And, early this morning, or early tomorrow morning, we'll be into the Sagittarius moon. I think around 1-ish, I believe. So the Virgo season is here, and Mercury, the retrograde started. You could say it's in a conjunction to Mars. It's within 10 degrees. But the main theme, right, when you look at the chart ruler, Scorpio, you go to 11th house of Mars. And then we have, obviously, the Sun, Black Moon Lilith, Pallas Athena, okay, Mercury and Mars. And the Venus is retrograde in Leo in the 10th house. So this is kind of telling you with the Juno, this tells you the theme of the duration of the retrograde cycle. So that's from August 23rd to September 15th. Now, mind you, Venus will still be retrograde to the 3rd. But from the 28th of August to the 3rd, there'll be 6 planets. Then we'll go back down to 5, because who joins the party? Uranus joins the party, then we like to party. So Uranus will be retrograde. And I think that's going to January. So Uranus and Pluto and Neptune and Saturn to November. Adios mio. So what is the collective telling us in this chart? This chart, I will tell you, it has a lot of sexual energy because of the Scorpio moon on the ascendant, but it's also focused on medical investigation, research. And Mars is opposing the Neptune, okay? So when you're dealing with this Neptune here, and the Mars is also in a trine to the Pluto in Capricorn, but the Mars-Neptune opposition, you guys, it can definitely make us be a little dreamy, a little off, like we're kind of bouncing between timelines. We can feel a little in a fog. It's going to dissipate really starting tomorrow. And, on August 27th, Mars will be in Libra. People will be like, whew, thank you. But that brings another set of problems for your Libra house, right? Because Mars is going to be there and it's going to hit the South Node. But we'll talk about that when we get there. But with this energy, you have to really understand that this is where the health is so important, because the Mars is opposing the Neptune. And so there can be your willpower and your drive and your action around the Virgo themes, which is mainly going to be on the health axis and repairing, fixing, analyzing, assessing things. It's opposing the Neptune and Pisces. Neptune is disease, right? In Pisces, it's the confusion, the media, the tell-eye vision, right? And then Saturn, that's the government in Pisces. So there's just a lot going on where we can be deceived at this time through the media, right? That's what's been going on with Neptune and Pisces since, like 2012? And it leaves 2026. That's going to feel nice. It's going to be, when Neptune goes to Aries, it's going to be a new world, literally, okay? Because Saturn will go to Aries and Uranus will be in Gemini and Pluto in Aquarius. Those three outer planets, along with Saturn has a 2.5-year cycle. Jupiter's a year, right? Jupiter's going to be here in the Taurus, okay? And the Mercury will retrograde and hit it, not too long, I'm not sure on the date, a few days, maybe in a week or so. And the Taurus in Jupiter, I forgot when that goes retrograde, but it stays here, right? And for this chart, you see it's here in the 7th house. So it's going to stay here until May 25th, 2024. And then I think around next spring, late winter, early spring, I believe, we're going to have the exact Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in Taurus, which can be really powerful. When Jupiter and Uranus are combined, it's expanding our spiritual awakening. It's expanding downloads. It's expanding our connection to God source consciousness. And in Taurus, this can literally be kind of like a new dimension or a new energy on Earth. Literally. Okay. So, but this Mercury retrograde, it's important to be introspective, but what the Mercury is at home and exalted in Virgo. Yes, we do like to brag. We have double rulership. Nobody else does that but Mercury and Virgo. Okay. And so it's also at home in Gemini, but it's home and exalted in Virgo. And so for you, think of what house you have the Virgo in. And this is where literally you can be more precise, more on point, more analytical, more critical. So watch out for being overly critical of yourself and others. Remember, because Venus is in retrograde too, when we look at this chart, let's not forget about the dates when it switches in the future. But just for this chart, it's letting us know that, we can deal with some things in public or at work where, people are flirting or potentially hitting on us, right? This Venus is kind of, well, it's not an exact square, but in general, it's like, almost wanting to square this Scorpio moon. But, I think we're being asked to be introspective for a reason and to really make sure we have the healthy boundaries and spiritual discipline to assess how are we doing, right? Don't give up now. Don't let this Mars-Neptune energy that's so tiring and just kind of like having you feel like, whoa, I don't know, I can't see anything clearly, right? The fog will dissipate. And so what needs to be done while the fog is there is be still, be quiet, and put in the spiritual work and the discipline, right? Like Yana said, the alkaline diet, these types of things. Take care of your physical man and your spiritual man, right? I always tell you, meditate, pray, breath work, at least 15 to 30 minutes a day. Go for walks, ground your feet and hands in the grass or the dirt in nature, right? Jupiter and Taurus. Jupiter's biology and finance also, okay? So that's really important. In the 7th house of the marketplace, well, maybe it's time for you to go get them seeds and start your own little garden. Even if you have to grow inside on the windowsill, start with some mint and basil, Maybe try to get some oregano, some, different herbs and different things like that. It can be very fruitful, but it can be very beneficial. And, this chart is kind of screaming for us to do the work. Don't mind what's going on, right? Don't worry about, and remember, Venus still being in retrograde, you guys, it's not time yet for the new car, the new tattoo, the new hairstyle, the whole new wardrobe. Okay. You may see things differently after September 15th or after September, let's say 23rd, come Libra season. You may be like, you know what? Those things that I wanted in Leo season, now Libra season going into the fall, I don't need a tattoo. I don't need to like cut off all my hair. I want to keep my hair long, or I don't need to dye this or do that. You know what I mean? So just be patient. And this is really the time and the energy to look within, because you have opportunities, right? We're still dealing with this Aries, Libra, T-square to Pluto, okay? So you see in the Libra South Node, right? You see the Pluto, okay? And then the Aries. So this is where we can really kind of feel this I versus we pull, right? You've heard me mention it in the astro weather, but it's all leading to structures dissipating and being transformed. And this is what needs to happen, right? Think about Lot's wife. Don't turn and look back, right? Babylon's falling. Keep it moving. Keep going forward. It's important. Because when you look back, it's like looking back with a yearning, right? That's why she was, turned to the salt and stone, right? So don't look back. We've got to move forward. New systems are coming into place. Hopefully they can all be for our highest and greatest good and benefit. Some may not be at first, but at the end of the day, we're seeing all this craziness and chaos because they know they're losing. So that's what happens to psychopaths and narcissists when they feel the walls closing in on them. They get desperate and start throwing haymakers and all types of stuff. So stay calm, be still, build up your spiritual discipline, and also get into your Black Moon Lilith and Virgo. Trust your instinct and your intuition, the root chakra, right? And it's so important at this time because, and you know what, Yanni, with the Virgo moon, this is a good time when the moon, I'm sorry, the sun. So let's say when the moon goes to Aries and hits your Aries sun in, a little bit, it's in Scorpio now. That's a good time for the 2.5 days, 60 hours for fasting, intermittent or just, for fasting and period. It's a great time to cleanse when when the moon in transit hits your natal sun. Okay. So I'm going to, try that next time. It's in Scorpio now. Tomorrow I'll be in Sag, but when it gets back to Virgo, I'm going to try that. And wifey's going to try it soon next week when it gets to Pisces, with a Pisces super full moon, which is actually going to be a great time for her because it can be very, it's like resetting your body. It's a really good time to kind of fast when the moon is in your natal sun. Okay. So, but just understand that true Black Moon Lilith, it does very well in the earth signs. And when it's in Virgo, it's very connected to the stomach. Virgo rules the lower intestines. So my wife didn't believe me at first when we first got married, but I would tell her, like, the minute I eat something, I know, right? Remember, Lilith is also hormones, but I would know instantly when I would eat food if it agreed with me or if it didn't, if it was right for me or not, right? Sometimes my nose, the smell, but also I can eat it and it's like I can almost feel it traveling and going down through my, throat and down and down. And so I would know instantly if something wasn't right for me when I would eat it. And that's the Virgo and Lilith. So be very you'll be hypersensitive, but it doesn't have to be like a bad thing, those two words. It can be you being in tune with your physical body this month, or while Virgo is in Lilith, maybe longer than a month. You know what I mean? So really pay attention to what you're eating, your nutritional and dietary needs, and making sure that you're drinking your water, right? Room temperature in the morning. Maybe you put some lemon or lime in it, some Celtic salt, things like that. It can be helpful, you know? I always say, listen, try things for yourself, right? You can hear 3 trillion experts all over the internet and social media, but until you pick something and then try it and see how it makes you feel, because it worked for 10 people or 10 friends or your cousin or your father or daughter or sibling, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Every human being is different, but some things are at least worth exploring and trying. When you have an open mind, you're open to infinite possibilities and blessings. So don't ever close yourself off from growth and opportunity, right? Squares are beneficial in the birth chart, right? So, that's kind of it. I mean, obviously, I think with this chart, there's opportunities to heal this Chiron wound, okay? The in conjunction from Mercury retrograde to Chiron and Aries, this is where exploring logically and critically your inner child, this is where you can revisit, reanalyze, reassess, really truly forgive people that hurt you from childhood. And then you can move on in a healthier way, especially as this North Node gets closer in a conjunction. We have to walk into our authority, be the independent leaders, assert ourselves, right? Aries energy is the pioneer maverick. It's very direct. The ram is head first, moving forward. And for all those who have the Chiron moon in Aries, there's areas in our lives where we don't initiate, where we don't assert ourselves. And sometimes with the Chiron wound, emotional, physical, spiritual wounds, we can over assert ourselves. We can overdo it to compensate. So this Mercury in conjunct or quincunx to the Chiron, this can be very helpful to probe and, figure things out. Maybe do some journaling, and I can help you with that. I have my Healing the Chiron Wound service. It's, an audio, recording, and I break down your Chiron moon. It's only $53, but it's really helpful. And, when you're going through whatever, spiritual awakening, transformation, wanting to reprogram the subconscious mind, healing your inner child, or just wanting to gain more knowledge of self, working on that Chiron wound can be extremely empowering and really be the impetus for continued spiritual growth, because we all have a damaged child inside and hurts. And you see that through the South Node, the Chiron, the Pluto, okay? So it's important to really, to do that work and to heal, all right? So we're going to get ready to go back to seeing you guys. And it's a good chart, One thing I did want to point out, the part of fortune's in the 4th house of home, okay, in Aquarius. So that lets you know some of the spiritual and things can come through the ancestors, right? Your emotional mind, tapping into being the rebel, the black sheep, tapping into learning the astrology. So this is, not to toot my own horn, but this is a great time to sign up and take an Astrology Foundations course. Hopefully you choose me. If not, choose somebody. But I also do one-on-one classes, astrological life coaching as well. But this is the time where it can be very beneficial spiritually and or financially. You want to start your own business, you can, get a business birth chart, but that part of fortune down there in Aquarius is tapping you in to being futuristic, innovative, the esoteric knowledge, astrology, all these things. All right. And of course, it's really in effect when you're dealing with the moon in Scorpio. This is about the occult knowledge, investigation, research, learning the tarot, the human design, astrology, the numerology. Okay. And when the moon's on the ascendant, it speaks to people wanting to come up to you and talk to you. People are going to be more, one-on-one, like out in public, like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, oh, Really? Why do you only wear organic cotton clothes? Oh, vibration frequency for your clothing. Oh, why do you eat this? Why, oh, what do you do what with your juicing? What do you put in your smoothie? You know what I mean? Investigating and researching Mercury retrograde, Lilith, Mars, Scorpio moon. That's what's going to be happening. Okay. And Venus retrograde and Leo in the 10th house. This is also, really speaking to the importance of valuing yourself at work. Maybe as soon as this retrograde ends, maybe it's time for you to like, hey, September, it's a, new time. I deserve a raise. I deserve to be valued more in the workplace, work environment. Venus is the money, it's the pleasures, relationships. But really focus on your self-love and self-worth. I'm not knocking any other astrologers, but this is not all about getting back with your ex and blah, blah, blah. No, it's way deeper. It's way deeper. Okay. And Venus, this is your love language. And you've got to fall back in love with yourself again in your own heart chakra. That's your legacy. If you leave the legacy to your children and your family of self-love, that's one powerful legacy. There's not too much more important than that. Love, gratitude, and being your true, authentic self, that's a beautiful legacy. Okay? And this is a really great chart. So let's get back to the people. Okay, go back to the thing. And, I want you guys to just be mindful of how important it is to really value yourself. Okay, so let's read some comments and questions about the chart and anything.
So let's see, where are we? Hey, Evelyn, how
Hey,
are you?
Ev. What's up, lady? Happy Mercury retrograde. Happy Virgo season, Ev. It's my time, Ev. My time, Ev. Oh, Ev, you're ET like me. I just realized that.
Anyways, so Yana wants to know, are you into sidereal?
No, but I do use principles of it. I'm a Western tropical astrologer that uses the whole sign system. I use principles of the Vedic, like for example, the in-laws in the 8th house. You could see that there. I do know some of the, through the lunar mansions, nakshatras connection, but I respect it. But I do happen to feel that if you were born over here, Canada, Europe, America, more in the West, you should be using the Western tropical. If you were born in Africa, India, China, I would use either the Vedic sidereal or Chinese astrology, right? Chinese astrology, I'm a double metal dog. Ugh. You know what I mean? But it's important. So yeah, I definitely respect it though. And they're all different just tools to get to the truth, right? And so that's what I am as a Scorpio ascendant. I'm all about the truth. So yeah, in my chart readings, I do use some interpretations. Even how I look at the North and South Node, right? North Node, Rahu, the dragon's head, consuming, and South Node, Ketu, the dragon's tail.
So I think we might have somebody new. Kid Mr. E.
Kid Mr. E. What's up, Kid Mr. E?
Hi.
How you doing? I like the name.
I know. I was like, who's this? And Audra's here. Hello.
Hey, Audra.
Hello.
Kid
How
Mr.
are
E, you want to share your sun, moon, and rising?
Please.
And welcome.
We always have to get that from all the new
Audra, how you feeling, my friend? It's Virgo season. So don't forget, you guys, I got the Virgo birth chart sale, right? Going from now to September 22nd, either 95 or 205.
Okay. So Hope said your response to Virgo in the 4th house has me like, that must be a challenge.
Well, I would say this. The Mars can speak to exploring the emotional mind. The Mercury can be introspective in your own home. This could be a good time for writing, Hope. And the Lilith is trust your instinct. And maybe this is an opportunity to have some tough conversations with your mom. Maybe there can be some probing for healing, or maybe
Or if you have a mom and you can't talk to them, write it out.
Yeah, sometimes
and
writing.
release it on your own.
Sending
It's not always about
an email or
the other person as much as it's about. Well, it's never about the other person as much as it's about you.
Yeah.
And sometimes, unfortunately, things can't come together.
Yeah.
Yana said that's amazing. Earlier out of nowhere, she thought about childhood trauma and doing shadow work on it.
Well, I can definitely help you with that, Yana.
Very good. Yep.
I do a lot of work with that on multitude of different services, including the Chiron moon, but also I have a soul's journey past life chart reading that I do, looking at Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, North and South Node. So it's just
right now is the time for real, guys. If you are getting these feelings
and these messages,
this is a very important time for you to be following up on it.
It's go time.
Don't put it off. I and Eric, but I personally have been really working on.
She's been working hard.
I've been working hard. I had my shamanic surgery last week.
Well, you know what it is, you guys. Yeah. She has Uranus on her ascendant. She's a Taurus rising. So she's been, I got a whole new wife.
Mm-hmm. And I've been, we're just finishing up 6-week, quantum physics and all of this stuff, which we will talk more to you about. But that has been phenomenal, and just really working on understanding who we are in relation to all of this, right? Because we're all made in the image of God.
Yes. But yeah, it's important, Yana, to definitely to do that shadow work.
Do it, girl. Yeah. Do it, girl. We can cry together. Evelyn says, happy Virgo season.
Thank you, Ev.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Kid Master E is a Scorpio rising. Scorpio rising gang. That's what he said.
Okay. What's your sun and moon? I'm a Scorpio rising.
Okay.
My props to you. Scorpio rising is no joke. But
Audra Day is North Node, and Audra Day. I can't read though. He's the expert. I just make organic body care. I don't know what all the symbols are. It's the one that looks like an H with the two little curvy things and the line going through it.
Oh my God. The H.
It's like a curvy H. It's like
what is it, Audra?
2 lines like that, and the line that goes.
What is she saying about
it? Let's see. Well, I don't know. She says she's North Node.
Oh, North.
2 little curvy lines. The curvy lined H. Here.
North Node and.
Oh my gosh, y'all! You gotta use words. You gotta use words with me. I don't know. Listen. I just know how to make super dope organic body care. That's what I do. He does this stuff.
But
let me see. Where is it?
Yeah, I think her North Node.
Is this it? The Gemini? No, that's not it. I'm sorry. No, it is that one up there. February 20. Oh my God, that's Pisces.
Yeah, you don't know the Pisces symbol?
I should, but no.
Yeah. North Nodes and Pisces. Yes, Audra. I'm sorry. I knew that.
You know what? Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm a Pisces, bro. I'm a Pisces.
She doesn't even know that's her emblem. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so
and
sad.
You know what happens? Our nodal return is coming, Audra, and we are drawn to become more like Pisces energy. And so it's requiring us to become more compassionate, more empathetic, more spiritual. I have to become more forgetful like her, right? You have to become more
good place to be.
You have to be more like in the spiritual realm.
But you know what? I remember what's truly important.
For the most part, yes. And she's got to become more like me because her North Node's in Capricorn. So she's got to become more of the workaholic and more of the achievement, status, success, right? So we have to trade places. So we're actually learning from one another.
He sent me this this Instagram video of this woman talking about Pisces, and it said that I wasn't here to do that kind of hard work.
Right, but your North Node is in Capricorn. And right now in your sun sign, you're no longer a Pisces. You're like a Taurus sun in your progress chart.
I'm not here to do that kind of hard work.
Yeah, you are.
I'm supposed to make beautiful things. That's what I do. I make things that are beautiful.
Right. So we're going to go so she can finish making beautiful dinner.
I know. Well, yeah, I have to make dinner, and I have a client that I got to make some stuff. You know, I do private, I do custom private label cut stuff. So I'm helping this guy start his business. And so this is my business, and I'm helping him start his business. His stuff, I made it for him, but he's not as fly.
No, he has different.
He has a different philosophy,
yeah.
But it's really cool stuff. And I will say this: if anybody has keloids, when they're initially starting, this stuff will help them to go back down. So if that's something, reach out. So I shouldn't say that. He makes fabulous stuff, and I make fabulous stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit different.
It's just different. Yeah.
Anyways, thank you, baby. Okay. Audra loves us. We love you too.
Audra, you know what it is, girl.
Okay, so her Hope's mom is a Virgo moon.
Oh.
We have Chaylee. And do we know Chaylee?
Hi, Chaylee.
Hey, Chaylee, how are you?
Welcome.
I have Virgo in my first.
Okay,
with
Virgo
my
rising.
moon and rising opposing my sun.
Pisces sun in the 7th house.
And Venus and Lilith.
Ooh. You need to get a birth. You need to get a birth chart reading. I already know. Listen, but it's okay. This is what you signed up for. Mm-hmm. And you're strong enough and you're built for this. Okay? And
it's Earth School.
Those are beautiful energies. The Lilith in the 7th house can be tough, especially in relationships. So I see you and I understand you. So hit me up, biggieastrology@gmail.com. That Virgo moon, you wear your emotions on your sleeve, girl. But you can be a heck of a healer and a very creative writer. Okay? So just know you got this.
You got some stuff. So Kim Master E is a Virgo sun, Aquarius moon, Scorpio rising.
Okay.
And he said, hey, hope y'all had a great day. If y'all did, yes, we did. Very busy day, but it was a fabulous
Aquarius
day.
moon. Okay, you got similar energy to somebody else that comes on here live too. They got the same setup as you, so that's dope. Aquarius moons, you should come to the next coffee talk. I collect Aquarius moons. The next coffee talk, you guys, is going to be Saturday, September 16th. I haven't figured out the time yet. I got to check my son's soccer schedule, but maybe 1 p.m. Eastern. But it's going to be Saturday, September 16th. I'm going to see when soccer gets going.
And then we have Cosmic Energy.
Oh, they're new.
Cosmic Energy. Oh, Mixed Energy.
Yeah.
Mixed Energy. Oh my God, I got it. Cosmic. Oh my God, help me, Jesus. Cosmic Energy. Thank you. Anyways, hey girl.
That's the Pisces Mercury at work.
It takes me like 5 minutes to figure stuff out. This is your mind on
that's I like that though.
I know, me too. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Okay. So what's your sun, moon, rising?
So she's a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, and a Sagittarius rising.
Wait a minute. You for real? That's dope. So please take advantage of this Virgo birth chart sale. The sun and moon in the 10th house, you're here for big things. Sag rising. You know, I mean, you can do a multitude of careers. I don't know if you're midheavens in the 10th as well, or you're 11th or, 9th. But definitely look at the whole sign system, but just email me. The birth chart sale goes to September 15th and you won't be disappointed. You'll be blown away. And, I'm a Virgo, so, I go extra in on my Virgo season. But I'm really excited. I wish you all a happy birthday. But remember, the birth chart sale is for Virgo sun, moon, and risings. So even Yana with the Virgo moon, you can get it too, okay? But I'm going to bounce. I'll be on twice next week, just once this week. And next week, I'm going to, I told you Awaken the Dream School's coming back, Miss Anjani Seagrass. We haven't decided the topic yet, but we're going to go in. It's going to be dope. She has been on in, I think, almost over a year.
It's been a long time.
So I'm glad she's coming back.
Yay.
And I think we're probably going to talk about that Pisces super full moon, but she'll be on next Tuesday. I may jump on late Sunday night too. Or if I do Tuesday, I may come on next Friday. Either way, we'll see. But yeah, I got some guests lined up for September. And
So we got Audra. She's the Scorpio rising, Ru and Moon, ruling sign, ROO. Anyway, I don't know. And so Cosmic finally got to catch us. I'm so happy. Thank you.
I'm glad you're here, Cosmic.
Guys, I know, once again, I just have to say again, I'm so excited. Eric got to 5,000.
Yeah, thank
today.
you.
Please,
Thank you for getting me to 5K.
Follow,
share. But wait,
follow.
after this live is over, please, in the algorithms, it just helps. Even just put a quick comment like thumbs up or thanks, Eric, or happy Virgo season or great live. Just post something because it does help it grow in the algorithms, trying to just boost up these lives and
Thank you.
boost up the channel. And it's greatly appreciated. You know, I told you, I don't know no funny algorithms. I just know hard work.
And he does. Let me tell you
explore
something.
Explore the channel
like
for your
we
boy.
Joke about it. I work hard in my own way, but this man is grinding, and he's very, very passionate about what he's doing, and it really is.
It's about being a service
to
to you guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. So don't be afraid. Email your boy. I will see you next week. What?
Are we finishing up? Because we have a few more people here.
Okay. Guess
Charlie.
Yeah.
CHA Charlie is a Pisces.
Oh, Pisces sun.
Pisces.
What's your moon and rising?
Best. And then Yana, her North Node and South Node are in Aries and Libra.
Oh, you're going through the nodal return.
Is North Node, Aries is a North Node as well.
Yeah.
And a cosmic energy is North Node is in Capricorn.
Oh, like her. So you know, between ages 42 and 48, the North Node is starting to really mature, and you're going to start to meet more Capricorn Sun Moon risings in your life, and you're going to be more focused on, you know, hard work and status and achievement. Okay.
So just so you guys know, are you guys catching his daily
astro weather?
Check
out the astro
because
weathers.
It's really helpful just for things that are going on. Anyway, it's just something to keep your eyes on to get little extra insight into what's
Friday,
making us feel the feels these days.
The whole weekend. So
Audra Dye. Let's see. So glad that I caught you. Yes, we're so glad that you caught us too. Thank you, Audra. Thank you. And Cosmic Energy loves our energy. Girl.
Cosmic energy.
Yes.
See a cosmic girl, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're traveling around the world in the rings of Saturn.
Kid Master E.
Kid Eve, the Aquarius moon. We both got the Saturn moons, man.
I put it. It's 3 down from my Scorpio rising comment. Virgo, Sun, Aquarius moon, Scorpio
Aquarius
rising.
Moon, yeah.
And Cosmic Energy is coming for a reading. Oh, yay! Thank you. I
look forward to talking.
You know,
to
once we do this, like, let me tell you something. He remembers so much, and once you start really coming around us, we become a family. Okay.
Yeah, Hope's family. Evelyn's family.
Yes.
We love Hope and Evelyn.
Yeah, I loved your Leo in the 10th house video. That's what Kid Master E said.
Oh, okay.
And oh my God, so I had to share this. It was so cool. We went to go get the boys.
Oh, the Leo Midheaven video. Yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Just talking about community though. We went to go get the boys their football Madden game, and the kid behind the
young lady,
it was a gentleman.
Oh, yeah, he said that he sees me in his feed on Instagram, that he sees Biggie Astrology. I was like, oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's really.
But the young lady, she was a Libra, Sun and Moon, Sag rising, I think.
So Charlie says, "Oh, I'm okay, thank you. You guys are great, thank you."
What's your? Charlie? Did you say your Sun, Moon, rising? You just said Pisces Sun. What's your moon and rising?
Thank you. Mama Mist is here. Mama, where you been?
Where you been, Mama Mist?
It's been a minute.
I
haven't seen you in a while.
I saw you somewhere on Instagram when you were traveling somewhere
Mm-hmm.
or something, or in some club.
And doing your comedy, right?
No, she was probably doing the poetry. She does poetry.
Oh, I thought she was a comedian.
No, poetry.
I'm so sorry.
Spoken word. Mama Mist got
lyrics. Aquarius Sun. Okay, so Mama Mist, Aquarius Sun, Cancer Moon, Sag Rising, Leo North Node.
Yeah, that Leo North Node, Mama Miss, you gotta
She
keep.
hates that she caught us at the end.
You gotta keep showing up.
She got to see. I
You can
got
watch
a
the replay.
comedy show tomorrow in Raleigh.
Oh, you do
See,
comedy.
I told you.
I thought you did
see?
mostly the poetry and spoken
Yeah,
word.
acting like I don't remember stuff.
Okay, my bad. That's that Pisces North Node. I'm
Mm.
forgetting things.
And I'm getting more organized. So
We're trading spots.
okay, so just with Just Nesh from Chicago. Okay, cool. So
Who?
that's who
with
she's
Justin.
performing
Oh,
with.
okay, that's dope. That's
and
dope.
then
Congrats, Mama Miss. Go.
Yana,
I hope
we
you
love
kill
you
it.
too.
Yeah, and did
And-
Shaylee say her moon and rising? Shaylee, let us
no,
know.
I don't see
Okay.
that. But
Well,
Hope, love you.
Well, get ready for that Pisces
and
super full moon.
She's been
at the
doing
end of the month.
comedy with a splash of poetry. So,
Okay.
So what you're saying is he was kind of right?
Of course, I was kind of right. I wasn't totally wrong, right, Mama Miss?
Okay.
Come on, I know Mama Miss.
Okay.
She got it all covered. She's just an entertainer, period, and super intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Miss is dope.
Yes.
So I wish you guys all well. We got to get ready to go.
Thank
We'll
you,
get
guys.
the kids finished with all the homework and dinner. But listen, Mercury retrograde. Take the time to really explore subconscious, unconscious mind. If you're right-handed, start brushing your teeth with your left hand. It'll be awkward. It'll feel weird. But what will it do? It will take you out of the rote memory of the subconscious mind and make you consciously aware that you're brushing your teeth. We wake up and we're on autopilot. We hit the alarm. We go to work. We do this.
And then as you do that,
but you're just
start saying what you want in your life.
And positive affirmations and intentions.
I love me. I love me.
In the mirror.
I'm fabulous.
Yes. And listen,
Right?
I tell people, even if you feel like you're not there, fake it till you make it. Just say the intention, say the love. This is Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, self-love. Time to work on healing the childhood wounds. Work on your nutrition, your health. Listen, stuff is coming this autumn, this winter. Focus on your health and your self-love. Know you are valued. Know you are worthy. God made you amazing. You're all super, super dope.
That's right.
And the fact that you're here means you're on the path.
Absolutely.
And don't let any energy vampires or haters or people doubt you. Astrology is in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. It is the truth. And they all know it and they all use it. And the powers that be know it and use it as well. God bless. Episode 158. Knowledge is love. Virgo season's here, just shining like a dove. All right.
Thank you, guys. Bye. See ya.